Hello friends, myself Dr. Nidhi Darbari on My Education Treasure. In my previous video on using audio visual aid skill of micro teaching, I had explained about the meaning, history, classification, principles and importance of using audio visual aid skill. Today, in my present video, I am going to tell you about the components of using audio-visual aid skill of micro teaching. Components of audio-visual aid skill of micro teaching. Teaching can be made effective by skillful use of audio-visual aids, for which a teacher has to take care of the following components of the skill: relevancy, appropriateness, attractiveness, visibility, variation, use of color, location, accurate, realistic, comprehensible, availability, preparation. Relevancy. The teacher should ensure that the visual aids used are relevant to the speech. It should be relevant and directly related to the subject matter. The aid should be accurate in detail, understandable, and interesting. Appropriateness. The visual aids should be appropriate to the occasion, age, intelligence, and experience of the students. If the aids are not appropriate, they will distract the students. Attractiveness. If the teacher is not skilled to create charts and graphs and other visual aids, it is best to hire someone who is an expert. An unattractive visual aid will speak poorly of the teacher and it will lessen the impact of the message delivery. Visibility. The visual aids must be appropriately sized and legible. All can see in detail, that is, it should be large enough and clear enough to be seen by all. Variation. If the teacher is using many visual aids, he should try to incorporate different types of visual aids. Do not use graphs exclusively, for example, which will bore the students and distract them. The aid should not be overcrowded, and use of many aids may confuse the students. Use of color. Black and white slides will look boring, so the teacher should use color even if it is just for a heading for the slide. Do not overuse colors and make sure that the color is relevant to the message. The teacher should not use a wide variety of colors, as this will be distracting to the students. Location. The aid should be kept at a place where it can be easily seen. The teacher should make sure the visual aid used is visible from at least 8 feet away. If it is legible from approximately that distance, it will be legible to an entire room when it is projected using visual equipment. Accurate. If the aid is the actual object, then it is essential that it is accurate in its representation. Charts and models sometimes tend to be inaccurate. Charts lack third dimension. Photos are very accurate, but they cannot be used to show all the details because they may overlook the essential features. The aids used by the teacher should be proper and adequate for specific lesson and not give incorrect concept. Realistic. Aid may be anything from crude diagram to an actual object. But if it seems to be realistic, its value increases. It has been said that visual aids have value in proportion to the degree of realization. Comprehensible. Sometimes aids lack in comprehensibility. The students find it difficult to understand those aspects which the teacher wants to bring home. The aspect may be overlapping by other unnecessary facts. For instance, in metallurgy, if the students are shown real metals under study, they do not understand. It is relevant, but due to its complexity, they are confused. So the aid should be neither very simple nor too difficult, as both types causes loss of interest. If you found the video to be informative and interesting, I request you all to please give a like to my video to motivate me, share it with others and subscribe it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. Availability. The aid should be available when required. The aid should not be expensive. Do not keep an image displayed for more than 10 minutes. All visual aids distract some attention from the teacher. However, after 10 minutes, the students will be bored looking at a stale image. Preparation. The teacher should be well prepared in using the aids. He should avoid emphasizing certain material with anything other than text. The chart should be properly labeled. Do not assume that the students will know little details that the teacher takes for granted. He should not use all capital letters ever. To emphasize a particular statistic or fact, the teacher should use color or boldness. Do not experiment with the different fonts throughout the presentation. Use a single font, but the teacher may use it in different sizes to set off information that is more important. The use of bold lettering is effective. It should include only necessary explanatory written material. It should clarify an abstract idea, show a sequence, explain a relationship. Thank you very much for patiently watching the video and don't forget to subscribe.